Oh, what the beans? That's quite the interesting... I'm pretty sure that's, we don't have the option to change that. Alright. Here we are. I'm gonna turn down this volume. This is incredibly loud. That's good. Here's Wise Origin. Now, I opened this to sort of test run the whole thing, and I did some spoiler-free research. I know there are 3 character stories to go through here. And this takes place, obviously, before Wise 1, so this is the prequel to Wise 1 and 2. I'm going to play this about once a year, because I also realize that I don't want to necessarily run through all of the Wise games in one go. I would like to mix it up, so we're going to play Unica's story here this year, and either in the second half of this year or next year. I'm not really sure yet which. I'm actually leaning more towards the second half of this year. I'm going to run Hugo's story, but we're gonna do Unica's first. Axe-wielding fighter, mid-speed, mid-range, she's just mid. We're gonna go on ahead and do normal here. I don't know... Oh.
Il avait un grand pays légendaire.
Sounds like French, almost.
Qu'on appelait Is. Sur l'intervention des dièses jumelles et des 600, les grands pays prospéraient.
And then demons came.
Les dièses avaient un trésor précieux.
So is the Black Pearl the source of magic? I mean, I can't understand the language. I'm guessing you probably can't either. I'm guessing it's a fictionalized version of French, as a personal guess, so I'm just gonna talk over it. Yeah, magic. Yes, it is. So the Black Pearl is the source of the monsters then. Yeah, that was kind of alluded to, but it wasn't blatantly outright spoken. Also, I'm kind of curious, where did the Black Orb, Black Pearl, whatever it's called, where did it come from? Like, yeah, the goddesses have it, but where did they get it from? Did they make it? Did they find it? Was it given to them? I mean... Also, why does it generate demons? Why does it generate hordes of demons? There's some questions here that we've not gotten the answers to that I'm hoping this does. It would be really nice if this did answer some of these questions. The Black Pearl. Now, the reason why these questions not being answered by the original games doesn't bother me is because it's... Well, it was originally designed to be the first in, you know, one game, so I don't really mind that the second one doesn't go into this, because, again, they were originally designed as one game.
Et une nuée de monstres sont partis en direction du sanctuaire. Is menacé de tomber. Pire encore,
so I can understand why they really didn't flesh this out. But will this game answer where the Black Pearl came from and why it generates demons?
Les 600 ont pris une résolution pour constituer une équipe de recherche. Ils ont organisé une sélection parmi
Alright, understandable. Not a bad plan. If they can spare the people away from the demon fight. Seems a bit risky to me, but I can understand why they would take that risk.
Les sangs.
Oh, I
Ils
see.
envahiront à la terre dévastée.
So what they're assuming is that when Solomon's shrine was raised into the sky, the twin goddesses were not in the shrine and therefore must be somewhere on the surface, is the going theory. I'm imagining they came to that conclusion because they probably scoured the shrine and couldn't find them. What's the likelihood they were kidnapped out of the shrine after it was raised in the air? Do we have any kind of number on that? Hello. Oh, this must be the intro sequence, like in the first two. That's who we are this time. Is that a bunny hat she's wearing? And the music is fire for this series. I just don't think it always necessarily matches the mood of the scene. Those are not bunny ears. Okay. That's the other guy, I think. There's the Black Pearl. See, this part matches. Then we go into some hard rock, and it almost matches, but I think it's a little too hard on the rock. And see, the music is really pumping, and it's just an empty room. Right? I mean, I guess it's more personal preference, but... Are those, by the way, the priests? Oh, whoa, we magic travel? Well, I suppose we'd have to get to the surface, wouldn't we? That's fair enough. Ah, alright, that's the lava place. Right? Are those demons? They don't look like demons, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Whoever you are. You seem significant somehow. They showed you twice. That, I think, is Darm Tower. I recognize that staircase going upwards. Oh, I see. He's intercepting the ball of hero light. And then they get scattered, which is fair enough. Alright, I'm glad I watched that, because that gives me context as to why I'm just going to be randomly in a field. Which seems to be a prevailing theme for opening Wise games. My whole life, I have never been able to use magic. Now, how unusual is this? But I made a promise long ago. I promised I would become a knight. Okay, so knights can't use magic, I'm guessing? So it's not too unusual. I told myself I would guard those two with my life, just as my dad did. Okay. I'm guessing you're a descendant of one of the priests. Please, Dad, watch over me. Alright, so I'm guessing... I swear I'll become a holy knight and keep our ladies Rhea and Fina from harm. Yeah, I'm guessing she's the daughter of one of the priests. Which one, I don't know. And yes, here we are in the middle of a field. As is the true start of all Wise games. It's not a Wise game if you're not waking up in the middle of a field. Girl with braids. Descriptive. You did not land on your tuchus. You landed on your face. Okay, focus, focus. I joined up the search party heading down to the surface. And then what? I remember there was a sudden impact, like we hit something, or something hit us. Yeah, you got blasted by a dude on the tower. Wait, is that... Wait, is that what? It's a tree. Is it one of those Rhoda trees? It's dummy thick. It is the Rhoda tree. It's the elder brother. Okay. Yeah. No, I know where we are. I know exactly where we are. We're northwest of that city I can't remember the name of. It is. It's really you, Rhoda Tree. You survived. You've finally awoken. How do you know the Rhoda Tree? You seem familiar to me. A friend of the goddesses, are you not? I am. The name is Unica. Unica Tova. Tova is one of the priests. I was right. Yes, I remember now. You are Priest Tova's granddaughter. Granddaughter. Wow. Well, yes, I am, but I don't really take after him all that much. I can't even use magic. You're the Elder Rhoda Tree, right? How's your younger brother? Is he alright? Yes, he's fine. I know for a fact these trees survive. In fact, he's been my sole conversation partner all this time. It's starting to get rather boring down here. Ha! I'll bet you were always quite the chatterbox. Now, how do you know them if you've been up in the shrine the whole time? I must admit, when the shrine ascended, I found myself worrying about you two. Oh, it was that reason. Okay, it was within your lifetime. I'm really glad you're both okay. The goddesses gave us life, and they maintain our lives as well. These noxious fumes will not sever our bonds with them so easily. I see, so as long as the goddesses are alive. But you, Atova... When was it? I beheld a man with one companion in tow, surrounded by a horde of demons. Am I correct in assuming, then, that he too is of the Tova lineage? Probably not. Yeah, that was my dad. Oh, really? He stayed behind on the surface and bought us some time to raise Solomon's Shrine, and Grandpa says he couldn't have survived down here. I felt his essence disappear into the miasma. Of course, miasma. What else would it be? Which is not to say I witnessed his death, but I can hardly doubt his fate. Okay, so I guess Grandpa was right. Well, then I guess the book is closed on him, so now it's his daughter's time to shine. That's a weird way of looking at it. Oh, do you seek something from this ruined land, then? Yes, we've come down to the surface in search of our ladies Rhea and Fina. A few days ago, the two of them vanished from the shrine, and no one's seen or heard from them since. I did catch sight of the goddesses. It was perhaps 3 days ago? You saw them? So Father Xian was right. They really did come to the surface. Oh, so they came to the surface after the fact willingly. Okay. Did you see where they went? You see that tower at the foot of Mount Precious? Mount Precious. That horrifying tower built to bridge this ruined land with Solomon's Shrine up above. Yeah, darn tower. Which, by the way, is pretty impressive workmanship. Though it is weak, I sense the essence of both goddesses in that place. In the tower or in the mountain? What? They're in the tower? Oh, they're in the tower. Okay, of course they are. Why didn't you stop them? They sought the tower of their own volition. They're going to try to stop the demons. I saw no reason to intervene, and they fail because we see how the future is, but they also don't die, so I succeed as well. But, you know what that tower represents? Wait, they are not alone. I sense others in and around its perimeter. Your companions, I believe. Basically, it's a full-scale invasion that fails. Kind of. Huh? Which companions? Who's over there? So, you will go to them? I will. I need to meet up with the others right away so we can bring our stray goddesses back home. You must be... such a dangerous place. Oh, the connection's fading. Rhoda, speak to me. Say something. Guess the gases are starting to flare up. With no magic of my own to fall back on, I'm afraid I just can't hear your voice anymore, old friend. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. So I'm pure melee then. Unless I pick up magic somewhere along the way, but I'm kind of getting the impression that it's going to be a lot like the first game, where I'm just basically slapping people with weapons. This is a drastically different graphical style than the previous cutscenes. Now we're back to... I'm confused as to the artistic direction of these cutscenes, but okay. It's a really cool tower. I'm going to be really honest. I'm not sure that that cutscene was necessary. I'm gonna be really honest. That's probably the first unnecessary cutscene. We're just gonna start. We're just going through the tower then. The game is contained in the tower. This doesn't feel right. Shouldn't there be more demons guarding the entrance? Ah, my companions have already been working away at that. I suppose we should have expected this, considering where we are. If only we had some of the others with us, we'd be on more even footing. We'll put up a barrier and try to hold it for as long as possible. It should buy you some time to take out the demons on that side. Fewer demons means better odds, right? If I must take up arms, then so be it. Do you not normally? Ah, aren't you... Apprentice Knight Unica Tova at your service. He's a priest descendant too, I believe. Much obliged. Do what you can with these beasts, if you'd please. We'll take care of the demons in the room's periphery. Understood. Dino, Illa. Ilya? Pardon me. Come. Yes, father. Ah, okay. Right away. 3v1? Alright, let's see how this goes. You rotten creatures have turned all our lives upside down and taken my dad away from me. So don't expect me to hold back. Alright. Defaults to Z key. Okay, so I have to actually manually press buttons now. It's not bump. Jump. I don't have a Z. I'm using an Xbox controller. Jump slash, down thrust, lunge attack. Randomly lowers target's defense. Okay. jump is good for direction, maybe alternate jumps to fast enemies. Okay. Slightly extends the length of the jump. Jump slash is going to be important for traversal, I'm betting. Attack during the ascent of a jump while stationary. Okay. Okay, that... I gotta figure out the controls. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay. Oh, wait, I have a forward combo? And there's hit stun. Okay. Okay. And then whatever these are. Is that experience or currency? How long does it last? What is boost mode? Boost gauge reduces 100%. Press the boost key. Lose with the temporarily enhanced. Skills cost half as much MP. Pack a greater punch. Take half damage when hit. Okay. Okay, so that's that button. Alright. And that's down there, I see. So, I don't have anything on my triggers? No. Okay, at least not right now. That's fine. That's SP. Skill points. Okay, so that's how I level up. That's experience, technically speaking. Nicely done. Father Superior, and you two are, guess there wasn't much time for introductions now, was there? I'm Dino, an acolyte of Solomon Shrine. And I'm his colleague, Iulia. I'm Unica Tova. It's nice to meet you both. Tova? Any relation to Commander Saul Tova? Oh, yes, I'm his daughter. You live up to your heritage, then. Your fighting style is gallant and graceful. I kind of felt like I was swinging wildly like a lunatic, but that's just me. Were I to wield a battle axe of that size, well, suffice it to say I'd have a hard time keeping my balance, let alone hitting anything. Well, you see, I can't use magic, so my strength is really all I have. Ah, I see. This young lady was kind enough to volunteer her services in search of our runaway deities, so I suggest we put forth our best effort to find them, for their sakes, for ours, and for the commander's as well. Father Superior, thank you so much. But where are the other knights? And the sorcerers? Aren't they with you? I'm afraid not. Just as the surface came in sight, our transport spell was disrupted by some outside force, intentionally as best as I can tell. Was that the impact I felt then? It was, and whatever hit us, it blocked out all ability to control the transport, resulting in a breakdown of the entire enchantment. We were scattered in all directions and hurled down to the surface quite unceremoniously, though it could have been much worse. Were it not for our individual barriers, the fall alone surely would have been fatal. Yeah, I can see that. Whatever force knocked us from the sky originated from this tower, so we've come to determine who's responsible and for what reason. That doesn't explain why you're here, though, Unica, and all alone, no less. Well, about that, I talked to a tree. Unica recounted her conversation with the Rhoda tree regarding the whereabouts of the goddesses. Could that really be true? Why would they come to such a dreadful place? I can't even begin to imagine. Father, we must find them at once. Indeed, there is no time to lose. Sadly, even with our powers pooled, our fighting skills are no match for the denizens of this wicked place. We need to reassemble the search party before we can begin in earnest. Of course, you're absolutely right. May I entrust this task to you, Dino? Yes, Father, thank you. Using the Rhoda tree as a base, I'll search the area via transport spell and round up everyone I can find. Not a bad plan. I mean, she made it here with very little trouble, so I don't imagine there's going to be much left for him to clean up. As for you, young lady... Yes, Father Superior? There is no guarantee that a situation similar to the one we've just experienced won't reoccur. I'd like for you to remain here with us until the rest of our party arrives, keeping a watchful eye for any more uninvited guests. Oh, okay. Is something wrong? Well, I was kind of hoping you might let me do a little recon, just in the immediate area, of course. Not too far away or anything. I'd like to get in some combat training, so I won't let down my guard if the situation gets critical. I mean, I'm just an apprentice knight, and with no magic ability whatsoever, well, I'm just kind of worried it'll get in the way, you know? Admittedly, your reasoning is sound, but I would be remiss to blindly offer consent knowing the risks. Well, we need to learn more about this tower anyway, don't we? I mean, we barely know anything about it. Come on, please, I'm up to it, I know I am. She actually just wants to search for her father. Very well, I shall personally explain the situation to Sir Galleon upon his arrival. Seriously? Oh, thank you. Thank you so very, very much. There is one condition, however. I must insist that you take this with you. What is it? The crystal. Thanks? What's this? Come over here, please. I'll show you. Just this convenient statue tree. It's a statue of a monster. How twisted. Just watch. That's weird. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. Wow, just like that, it's a goddess statue. But how? The best way to explain it would be to say that it's been returned to its original natural form. When Wise descended, several goddess statues were left behind on the surface. It seems the demons must have found one, brought it here, and changed it, though to what end I cannot say. Oh, Lady Rhea, Lady Fina, I'm sorry I said you were twisted. I didn't recognize you like that. I think it's safe to assume the other goddess statues have been brought here as well, and have likely met with a similar fate. Thus the crystal. If you are to scout the tower, you may well encounter the other statues, and can purify them just as I did this one. Alright, sounds easy enough. It's kind of like a portable blessing. Ah, but that's not all. It has another function as well. It can magically transport you to any purified goddess statue within the tower in the blink of an eye, and the object itself is enchanted with this ability, so no magic will be required on your part. Sounds like a lifesaver. Thank you again, Father Superior, for your blessing and for this crystal as well. Unica, I'd like you to take this with you too. A Leela shell. I know that. That's what you talk to other people with. A shell? Another magical item. In this case, it serves as a communication device, allowing us to speak with one another across any distance. No matter where you may be, just talk into the shell. Unless I'm somehow indisposed, I'll hear you. If you should find yourself in need of any assistance, please don't hesitate to make use of it. Neat, thanks a bunch. I'll take good care of it. It's interesting that they give this to me at the beginning, where it's most useful, which they didn't do in the previous game. Oh, but before I go, Father Superior, Sister Eolia? Yes? Is there something else you needed? I know I kind of just stubbornly forced my way into the search party, and now I've actually managed to convince you to let me go off on my own. So, I just wanted to say, I won't let you down. I promise. Thanks for being so accommodating. I may not ever be as great a knight as my dad was, but I'll do everything in my power to find out our goddesses. You can count on me. I hope you'll be able to count on us too. We're all in this together, you know. We'll be right here if you need us. Do not hesitate to return for any reason, and may the goddesses guide your path. Can I get an amen? Please don't forget, if the situation becomes dire, use the power of the crystal. Let it bring you back to safety. As long as you don't snort it. I will, and may the goddesses guide your path as well. Alright. So I'm assuming this is how I save. What will you do? Yes. That is exactly how I save. What is a divine blessing? Please select a blessing. Oh! Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone for now. So so the whole game is probably gonna be the Wailing Blue, gonna take place in the tower. Okay, this is a lot different. Not a bad thing though. The bump system is refreshingly different from what I'm used to, but it's not something that I would want to go through a whole series with. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's also kind of like a mildly bullet hell type situation as well. Will you die? Okay, we'll take care of you first then. Okay, you can die. Now how do I level up? I apparently don't. Okay, well, let me rephrase that. I don't get any specific level up anything going on here. Okay, so in order to unlock chests, I have to kill either all the enemies in the area or local enemies. Where? Okay, I don't know what that is. I can't jump over the railing, which is a little odd to me. I'd like to go back down over there. MP increase. Alright. So I can get various buffs. Oh, my HP's... Interesting. Oh. I get the mobile guy first. Grab those. Get the mobile guys first. Strength increase. Alright. So this is kind of mildly beat-em-up style as well. Interesting. I'm getting some distinctly Golden Axe feels from this as well. Just a 3D version. Oh, hello. Healing of 10. Alright. Give me the experience. Some of those experience boosts that I saw earlier were insanely expensive in terms of SP, so I want to be grabbing as much of that as possible. This looks like one of the holy artifacts of Wise. Why would the demons have it? Acquired cerulean flabellum. Excuse me? A surge of power bursts forth from the artifact. Una goes around to use the whirlwind skill. Artifacts of Wise bestow mystical skills upon their bearer. Activating skills will launch various special attacks. Activate the selected skill with the skill key. Certain skills can be used to negate magical traps or activate mechanisms, opening up new paths. Some enemies are invulnerable to most attacks, but crumble under the might of certain skills. Alright. Unicorn can move freely while in whirlwind form and is dangerous to the touch. Simply equip it. Gliding. By activating the whirlwind during a jump, you can glide through the air, greatly increasing the distance covered. The whirlwind provides cover for Unica while radiating razor-like winds in all directions, making it an ideal choice when surrounded by enemies. Charge your skill to unleash a much larger and more powerful whirlwind attack. After obtaining at least 1 emerald, press and hold the skill key for several seconds to charge, then go to release. Okay. Whoa, I had no idea there was so much power in this thing. It's not really magic like the sorcerer's cast, but it's sure close enough for me. I'll take whatever I can get. So how do I equip... Oop. Okay, that's set to Y. Now how do I... Oh, I have to... Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Raises maximum HP. Yeah, I gotta use that. What is this down here? Okay, that's just... Okay. Okay, that isn't hugely more effective against those things, so we're gonna save up the MP here. Oh, alright. Take care of the smaller grunts first here. Oh, I can interrupt your attacks. Interesting. Cool. Okay, these don't seem to have... I bet these raise up. That's random, but okay. Hello. There they go. Ah, nah, platforming. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. Not, well, some. No apparent fall damage, but... Interesting. Oh. My mana regenerates incredibly quickly. Excuse me. Gotta get my SP here. There we go. Now can I pop into this door? It looks like I need a key and I don't have it, probably. It's locked tight, it won't open without a key. Yeah, that figures. Hello. I am not sure what that is. Ow. That's fine, though, apparently. Alright. Good. Good progress so far. Oh, this seems bad. Is this a boss? Eep! What's happening? Oh, I'm getting sucked in. That's cool. That, just let it happen. That's fine. Hello? Where am I? There's a statue up there. It looks like a different room entirely. I guess that weird magic circle thing must have teleported me here. That's a pretty sophisticated trap for a bunch of demons. Why do you keep thinking that they're not intelligent or whatever? Why is this a common mistake? I just pressed the A button on it. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. Alright. Let's accept divine blessings for now. I would like to... How much SP do I have? 261. Let's increase... Let's strengthen our armor. Your prayers have been answered. Great. Okay, so I can only do that once right now. Alright, so I can save up for the increased stationary heal rate. That's fine for now. I suppose I should probably save as well. Now, what's down here? I'm on the 4th floor. I started on the 1st. Alright, so what's down this way? This is the 3rd floor, I believe, correct? Give me that experience. Okay. Good. Perfect. Hello. Okay, Whirlwind is really nice. My MP regenerates incredibly quickly, so I'm not too concerned about it. Now, according to rumor, my HP regenerates over time, but I'm not really going to concern myself with that right now. Hold on. What's this? Hello. Oh, you just all respawn. That's... Okay, so I leave a room, they respawn. Alright. Ouch. I should be more careful, honestly. I'm getting too complacent. But every time I level up, I fully heal, which is fairly nice. Ouch. Okay, so you're not flinching as much as the other people. Alright. Where are you at? There we go. Wow. Let's see, so I can theoretically jump over. That's to my left, right? No, that's to my right. Oop. Alright, there's that. What's down here? You stop that. Thank you. Perfect. Good. Okay. I barely made that, but okay. Road of Fruit. Whatever that means, specifically for me, I'll have to check that out. Alright, so what does a Road of Fruit do specifically? I don't know what this does. Apparently it's not something I actively use, it's just something that kind of chills out my inventory. Which is fair enough. Let's pop down here. Oh. We don't do this here. Nice. Jump right over that projectile. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. That's a gate I can't go through right now, so that's fair enough. I'm guessing. Yeah, I need a lever. I can't jump to those, okay. I thought I was gonna have to do some pretty tricky platforming, but no. I was wondering if I could jump off the edge there, but I cannot. Ooh, that's close. Ooh, that was also close. Running a lot of close calls with those bad boys. What? Oh! Not sure what the significance of that is, but I'm going to find out. Give me these. Ouch. useless. Oh, hello. Alright. What's this? Emerald. That means something. I need this for something. Whirlwind power increase. That's what it does. There are specific jewels associated with each of the 3 artifacts of Wise. With each jewel acquired, the corresponding skill becomes more powerful. Emeralds enhance wind, topaz enhances thunder, ruby enhances fire. With even a single jewel collector, the appropriate skill can now be charged. Additional jewels increase the rate of MP recovery and provide an overall increase in power. Okay. This opens that. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't increase the distance I go, it just increases the damage output. Hello. I remember this. I literally have no idea where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering around fairly aimlessly. The Blue Moon Crest. Okay. Oh. Language. It's a rune. What? Strange. If you're a demon, then why don't I feel threatened by you? I actually think you're kind of adorable. Are you one of the Ruse, maybe? My grandpa told me about you little guys. Said the vapors outside transformed you into demons. Demon or no, you were just too cute. Stay, I'll say, before your throat gets ripped out. I'm not really trained for this. I don't have any idea what you're saying at all. If someone from House Gemma were here, maybe we'd be able to communicate, but I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'm sorry, I just don't understand. House Tova has a proud legacy, but I'm afraid demon linguistics just aren't a big part of it. Hungry. Wait, are you hungry? Is that it? I'll take that as a yes. Come to think of it, I just might have some food to give you. What will you do? Give it a rota fruit. Duh. Whoa. Is that a piece of Claria ore? Unica's axe has been strengthened. Dope. That's amazing. I never knew you guys were so talented. Oh, what, it created that? Thank you so much. Okay, cool. And I am assuming for the sake of argument that I give you... I'm gonna guess I come back to him. I'm guessing he's kind of like a traveling merchant, except instead of selling me things, I swap rota fruits for Claria stones. Okay, so that was it for this area. What was the thing I picked up? Oh, hold on. I'm definitely doing much more damage. Just nice to see. Look, where did you come from, Bozo? Ouch. Now, out of curiosity, what about this thing? Depicts the blue moon representing order as it waxes in the heavens. Great. Glad we had that conversation. Guess we'll head back. I don't really see where else I can go in this direction. But I'm always in need of SP, so at least at this point. I'm a lot stronger, actually. So much stronger. None of that. Nope. Not today, Zerg. That was pretty smooth. Alright. This is where I started from, the statue. I don't have 1,000, so I can't accept divine blessings here. I'm guessing. Yeah, no, they're in ascending levels of... So these are all permanent. These are all one-shot deals. And then we have these that actually level up. might save up and increase the movement speed though, because that seems like a one-shot deal. So once I get increased item drop rate, which I think based on the fact that these items are increasing my ability to deal damage and stuff, once I get this, so I'm going to go sequentially. I'm going to increase my stationary heal rate because that'll help me prepare for bosses. I'm going to reduce damage from terrain because I'm assuming that's going to be important at some point in the near future. Stun effect increase will help me against regular enemies. Increased SP gain will help me save up for the increased move speed. And before that, I'll want the increased item drop rates, that way I can actually... I know that. So I can actually survive. And I'm assuming this is where I would want to go next, right? Oh, okay, that was not optional, that particular pathway. Alright. Okay, well, before we do that, I'm actually going to stop the episode here. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so while I was playing this episode, just really in brief, I decided that what I'll do is, once I complete her story, I'll come back to this in September. So we'll play through it here, and then I'll switch to either a different game, a different individual game, or a totally different series, and then play that so we don't get too wised out, really, right? I don't want to oversaturate the Wise series. So I'll play something else, you know, I'll splash into something else in the meantime. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, for the beginning of Tova's story in Wise Origin. This is actually going to be fairly interesting because I know to some extent what the future holds, because obviously the goddesses don't die because they're in the first game. So there's that. We obviously don't resolve the demon problem because there's still demons in the base games, so that's clearly doesn't happen either. I'm glad they changed from the bump system. This is nicer. I can definitely see some potential here, so it'll be really exciting to see what they do with these new additions to the game system, the actual gameplay system. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're looking at here. So, thank you all very much for joining me. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, please ignore me. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, or requests, please leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you all very much for joining me, and have a great 24 hours.